If you start an LLC in California this year, you owe the state $800 in franchise tax. Not when you're profitable. Not next year, you owe it just for existing, even if your business makes $0. And most people setting up an LLC have no idea that bill is coming until it shows up. That's the kind of thing I want to save you from today. I've started 2 of these myself, and I'm going to walk you through the whole thing, start to finish in plain English. There's also one step almost everybody skips that can wipe out the entire reason you formed an LLC in the first place. I'll name it before we're done, so stick with me. Here's the one thing an LLC really does for you. It puts a legal wall between your business and your personal stuff. So if your business gets sued or runs up a debt it can't pay, they come after the business, not your house, not your car, not your savings. That's it. That's the magic. You stop being your business in the eyes of the law and you become a separate thing that owns your business. For a freelancer, a side hustler, anybody taking on clients or selling a product, that protection is the whole point. It also makes you look legit. A business bank account, a real company name on your invoices, contracts under the LLC instead of your personal name. Clients take you more seriously, but the protection is the reason you're here, so let's go build it. Before anything else, pick your state. And I want to kill a myth right now. You do not need to form your LLC in Delaware or Wyoming because some guy on the internet said so. If you live in Texas and you run your business in Texas, you form your LLC in Texas. Forming in another state just means you pay fees in 2 places and file paperwork twice. It's a headache you invented for yourself. The only time another state makes sense is if you're a big company with serious legal reasons, and that's not you yet. Form where you live and where you actually do business. Done. Now, the fees, because they're all over the map. New filing in your home state runs anywhere from $40 in Kentucky to $500 in Massachusetts. Most states sit somewhere between $50 and $150. And remember California with that $800 franchise tax every single year. Texas and Florida, no annual income tax on the LLC itself, which is a big reason people love forming there. Know your number before you start. Next, your name. 2 rules. It has to be different from every other business already registered in your state, and it has to end with LLC or limited liability company. That's the law in every state. Go to your Secretary of State website and use their business name search. It's free and it takes 30 seconds. Type in the name you want and make sure nobody's already got it. While you're at it, check if the website domain is open too, because there's no point falling in love with a name you can't put online. Quick tip from doing this twice, don't box yourself in with a name that's too specific. If you call yourself Jake's Phone Repair and then you want to sell accessories, the name fights you. Give yourself room to grow. Now the step that actually creates your LLC. It's a document called the Articles of Organization. Sounds fancy. It's basically a 1-page form with your business name, your address, who the owners are, and your registered agent. You file it with the state, you pay that filing fee we talked about, and once they approve it, congratulations, your LLC legally exists. So what's a registered agent? It's the person or company that officially receives legal mail for your business. If you ever get sued or the state needs to reach you, that's where the documents go. You can be your own registered agent, but here's the catch. Your name and home address go on the public record for anyone to look up, and you have to be available at that address during business hours to get served. Miss it and you can lose your LLC's good standing. That's why a lot of people use a service for this part, and it's a good bridge to something I want to show you. Look, you could do every one of these steps yourself. People do it all the time, but between the name search, the articles, the registered agent, and keeping your address off the public record, it's a lot of little tasks where one wrong box costs you time. One service I always recommend for this is Northwest Registered Agent. They keep your information private, handle all the paperwork, and their support is genuinely some of the best in the industry. Link in the description. If you don't want to deal with all this yourself, I highly recommend Northwest Registered Agent. They make it super easy and save you a ton of hassle. Let me walk you through it. It only takes 3 to 5 minutes. Click the exclusive link for Northwest below. Then on the website, click on the button to get started. You'll be asked what type of business you're starting and in what state. So just select LLC and your state. Next, you'll be asked to name your company, the purpose of your business, and your business address. Then you type in the members of your LLC, add your contact information, and select any additional services you'd like Northwest to handle, like getting your EIN or setting up a trademark. Once you've done that, all you need to do is submit your payment and you're done. Northwest takes care of the rest for you. Seriously, that simple. Northwest handles everything from there, so you're not left dealing with the state on your own. Link is in the description. Now the open loop from the top. The step almost everybody skips, the one that can wipe out your whole reason for doing this. It's keeping your business money separate from your personal money. Here's why it matters. If you run business income through your personal checking account, mix the two, and pay your rent out of business funds, a court can say your LLC was never really separate from you. They call it piercing the corporate veil. And when that happens, that legal wall you build comes right down, and they can come after your personal assets anyway. So 2 things. Get an EIN from the IRS. It's free. It takes 10 minutes on the IRS website, and it's basically a social security number for your business. Then use that EIN to open a dedicated business bank account and run every dollar of the business through it. That one habit is what makes your protection actually hold up. Write an operating agreement too. Even if you're the only owner, it lays out who owns what and how the business runs, and some states require it. A simple template is fine. So here's your order. Pick your state, search and lock your name in, file your articles of organization, set up your registered agent, grab your free EIN, open that business bank account, and keep the money separate. Do those in order and you've got a real protected business. If this cleared things up, hit like so more first timers find it, and subscribe because I've got the bank account set up and the tax election breakdown coming up next. And drop your state in the comments. Tell me where you're forming and I'll tell you the fee and the quirk you need to watch for.